Well, he's on the phone. This man has done wonders for my life. He's made me feel like I've done something in my life special. My next guest has built a legacy for all human race by promoting the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King, the dream that everyone should come together as one. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Please welcome to Money Making Conversations from the Houston MLK Parade Foundation, Mr. Charles Stamps.
Good morning, sir.
Well, Charles, they told me you had a better intro than I can give. They say sometimes you do your own intro. Is that true? Or was mine good enough? They told me to just shut up and let Mr. Stamps talk.
You're much too kind, my friend, but that's a result of sleeping on those my pillows. It also stimulates the brain as well.
Well, good. Well, tell us about the parade coming up this year. You contacted me. You know, it's big anniversary time. You always have a great theme tied to it. We talk about MLK Parade in Houston, Texas. It'll be this Monday, correct?
That is correct, sir. Monday, January 21st at 10 a.m. in Houston's Midtown. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, and we want to do something special.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not sure if this permitted to say this, but Rushion has been my mentor for years, and listening to him, we decided to effect a 50-state marketing strategy, and it has paid dividends. We have representation from 34 states.
Yes, sir.
3 U.S. territories and 4 foreign countries this year.
Wow.
We started off by wanting one marching band for every year of existence.
Yes, sir.
And that has doubled to 50 marching bands.
Wow.
From all over the country. There are about 30,000 participants in the parade, and weather providing, we're expecting in excess of 300,000 spectators this year.
Man, I better bring my camera phone so I can take some pictures. Yeah, that's what I do last. It's such a fun experience to be a part of. I've been fortunate to be named one of the grand marshals in the past parade, and first of all, the people who sit on the streets watching the parade with their family, some standing, they really it's really a good experience for them in Houston, Texas, doing that Monday when you do the MLK parade. Correct?
That is correct. That's why I do it. It's an experience, as you already know. It's a feeling that it's hard to duplicate. What you're seeing is actually the face of humanity. It's what humanity looks like. And it's a very humbling experience. And one of the keys of success is that once you experience that, like you did, it's hard to stay away. They keep coming back and bringing others. And this year, we have set records across the board, from a perspective of participation to spectatorship to coverage. And it is a coming together of everybody. And we are very, very excited. We're looking forward to Monday, January 21st at 10 a.m. in Houston's Midtown.
Now, that's the actual parade, but it's actually an entire weekend that you produce for the MLK parade, which is like the headliner event of your events that you put on weekend. Tell everybody a bit that other events that will be going on in Houston, Texas that weekend, just because they have relatives coming down there, or they may be listening locally in Houston on podcasts or Sirius XM.
Oh, absolutely. The MLK Grand Parade is indeed the grand finale. It is the end results of what we do 12 months out of the year. But the other events that are related to the Grand Parade were not by design. As I mentioned earlier, we're a national level event.
Yes, sir.
So we literally have people coming in the weekend of. If I can give you an example, 3 years ago, we got a phone call from a high school administrator. I learned later that she was a band director from Osaka, Japan. Her name is Siori. and she asked me to send her videos and footage of different college halftime shows, and she even named them. She hit Southern, Grambling, Jackson State. She went down the line. This was 3 years ago. And I did. I sent her a collage or a montage, if you will, of different SWAC colleges' halftime shows. 3 months ago, she registered for the MLK Grand Parade, and she sent me the video performance of her group.
Right.
It is an all-girl, 220-member marching band, and from looking at the video, they look and sound like Southern. I mean, it's almost like watching. It's almost watching a ballet to music.
Right.
And I'm going. Whoa! Human beings can't make sounds like that. And then she shared a educational secret with me.
Right.
That is common in the East, but it's very uncommon in the West. Their education system is much different from ours.
Right.
The reason she called me 3 years ago is because her band were freshmen at that time. Now they're seniors. They literally go to school 12 months out of the year. They break they break for a couple of weeks in the summer, and they stay together. And they grew into their routine and in their music. And believe me when I tell you, it is incredible. And if you want to listen to them, go to my website, mlkgrandparade.org, and click on commercial, and not the first, but the second set of music, lyrics.
Right.
It's them. We lifted them from their video, and you can see what they sound like. It is awesome.
So you got it laid out this year, as you do every year. But you went nationwide, like you said. Representatives from different states, different U.S. territories. You asked for 25 bands. You got triple that. So how long is this parade going to be? Am I going to be at the front of the parade, the end of the parade? Where are you positioning Rushion McDonald in the parade, sir? So I can tell my fan base.
Well, Rushion, we have to put you up front for two reasons. They're coming out to see you.
Thank you.
And secondly, if we didn't put you in the front of the parade, you wouldn't start off in alignment in the parade until sometimes on Tuesday or Wednesday.
That's what I'm asking now. That's what I'm asking right there. Where Rushion going to be? I need to get some food. Because, if anybody knows the parade, it always stops, so it gives a band a moment to have their little moment in front of the group. So if you got more than 25 bands, it's going to be some moments. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's an awesome thing.
No, we got a surprise for you. We've learned from our mistakes in the past. So all of our honorees and grand marshals are going to lead the parade.
Yes, sir.
And then your cars and escorts are going to circle the parade route, coming back, park behind the grand revealing stand, and that's where we're going to put you so you can actually watch the parade.
That's awesome.
Unless we got to get you out there to catch a flight out of Houston. But you sit there, and we're going to have some refreshments for you, and you're going to be in for a show, Rushion. This thing is really, as the kids say, Pops, this is off the chain. Rushion, it's off the chain.
Well, I would tell you this. Just let me just promote what he does in the city of Houston and Midtown Houston. I'll be a part of the parade. It's the MLK Grande Parade. It's at 10 a.m. in Midtown Houston. I've been fortunate. I want to use the word blessed because if somebody asks you to represent their brand, to be a grand marshal, that means that there's something that I've done positive in my life that allows me to be associated with a great name like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. All my life I try to do what he's tried to do, give people an opportunity to see their values in a different phase of their life that a lot of people don't see them. So, sir, I want to thank you for calling in. You're going to see me on Monday. I know it's all weekend. I'll probably fly in on Friday to try to be at your Friday event, okay?
Right. It's actually, we moved it to Saturday to make accommodations for you.
Okay,
We're
cool.
going to honor you twice. We're going to honor you at the VIP reception on Saturday, the 19th, and then, of course, the grand finale on Monday. But if I got just 3 more seconds. I'd like to say this for your audience, if you don't mind.
I gotta go. I'll bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back. Hi, Rushion McDonald here. Before I left break, I didn't want to. He had some great things he wanted to say. Wrap up with. And I wanted to bring back Charles Stamp. He's the creator, producer, executive producer of the MLK Parade that I'll be a part of this Monday in Houston, Texas, Midtown. So, Charles, what were you trying to say before we ended that break?
Right. Rushion, for your listening audience and for the nation, you are much too modest. And I just want to share with you, I hated your guts initially because you kept pushing me to do things that I didn't think I was capable of doing. Mm-hmm. So 2 years ago, I said, okay, I'm going to show Rushion something. He's talking about a 50-state marketing strategy, and you know what? We did it, and we figured out a way to do it. Mm-hmm. We have 30. We're in 30 media markets right now.
Awesome.
We call them marketing hubs. Mm-hmm. Example, if we want to pick up 4 states, we would advertise in Shreveport, Louisiana, and pick up Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, mm-hmm. and Texas. Mm-hmm. This is what you made me do. I didn't think that I had it in me, but, sir, you are indeed a prodigy of Dr. King. This is exactly the vision that he had. And I no longer think that I'm an ordinary person. I think I'm like Rushion McDonald. I think I can do anything. Thank you.
I appreciate that comment. And so, the thing about it is that I just try to push people to their greatness, and I challenge them. And every day people tell me things I just consider normal to me when I encourage you to take those gifts to the next level. I just consider it normal. I consider it normal that you should be blessed. I consider it normal that you should have things that I don't have. I consider it normal that you should live a better lifestyle than your parents. I consider it normal that you should live the dreams that you feel that you are capable of living. And that's all I try to do every day. And if that's part of the legacy that Dr. Martin Luther King wanted to create for everybody, then I've been living it since I was 18 years old.
That is his legacy. Sir, thank you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And I see
you in H-Town next week.
Yes, sir. I'll see you Saturday night, my friend.